Hey everybody, my name is Lisa and I am the Crafty Goddess. Hello and welcome. For those of you who are new to my channel, thanks for stopping by and paying me a little visit. I make stuff, I buy stuff to make stuff. I do a lot of hauls, I do some tutorials, I do some inventory too, and I like to knit. I do a little bit of crochet. I'm better at knitting, to be honest, and I like to play with beads and baubles and make jewelry and things, and sometimes I like to go in the kitchen to make stuff as well. If that piques your interest, please feel free to click like and subscribe. Feed those algorithm gods and pray that I can actually speak coherent English someday. But yeah, thanks for coming by and checking out this channel. If you are a returning visitor, good to see you again. Welcome back. I have been rather conspicuous with my absence the past few months. Uh, I've had a pretty busy schedule. I've been doing some prep work for markets and festivals. I recently just did the Ontario Pirate Festival a few weeks ago. Let's see, what's today's date? Today is August the 17th, so that was 2 weekends ago. I did the Ontario Pirate Festival. I put up a little short showcasing the booth that my sister and I set up. We are known as Crafty Goddesses when we do vending, so it's kind of like the Crafty Goddess, but plural, obviously. Yeah, speaking of, you'll see my sister on occasion as well. For those of you who are new to my channel, she sometimes jumps in with me to do unbaggings and whatnot. But we are going to be collaborating on a video in the future where I have asked her to do some comparisons, like compare and contrast between a couple of different cotton yarns, because she's way better at crochet than I am, and she loves working with cotton yarn. She's been doing up a lot of, what do you call them, bandanas and whatnot. Like I said, she's way better at crochet than I ever will be. So look out for that in the future. Today's video, I am doing a Herrschners unboxing, hence the box. I recently decided to get my toes wet and do an actual order from, like, I've ordered from Herrschners before. For those of you who are familiar with my channel, I've done the mystery bags of the cotton cake mill-ends, like the cotton acrylic cakes. We have one up here, actually. Do we have one up here? Yeah. Herschners has their mystery cotton cake mill-ends, so I've gotten ones like this before. They don't come with a label or anything, but they do have a bag. Like, they come two in a bag, and it's got like all the information there, like the yardage, the fiber content. I believe it's cotton acrylic, actually. So I've done those before. I've done the mystery bag openings. Get back there. But I haven't actually made an order from the Herschners website proper, except for the, like I said, the mill-end cakes there. And I've been kind of digging into them, like the website, a little bit further, because I noticed that they sell different types of yarns that I can't get here in Canada, or I can get, but I can't get all the colorways. For example, the Red Heart Granny Square yarn. I realize that there's been a few new shades that have come up recently that have just been released. Sorry, let me just adjust this. I'm always fidgeting. My apologies. And some of the colorways of the Granny Square yarn I haven't seen at my local Walmarts, but I've seen available on Herrschners, so I looked into that. Plus different colorways of the Lion Brand ice cream yarn. I know that they sell a lot of Lion Brand and Premier yarns and whatnot, so I wanted to sort of do that, like, you know, get my toes wet, maybe order a couple different types of yarn, different types of colorways, whatever that I don't get. And I just realized I have my mushy boy sitting here, so I little bit off tangent. So like I said, my sister crochets. We did the Ontario Pirate Festival 2 weekends ago. She makes a lot of little stuffies like this, the little mushy boy. I believe she got this as it was either a free pattern or a pattern off Etsy, I'm not sure, but she did a bunch of these and she made a fortune. Yeah, it was really cool that we both did. We both do a lot of shows together. She stopped for a while, but then came back in. My sister is turning the big 50 in January and is making some money to go on a road trip with some friends to Florida, which from Canada is about, what, a 12-hour drive? I don't know. Anyway, I'm just going off on that because I just realized I had my little mushy boy. I asked her to make one for me, and she said yes, so I think he's cute. So she orders from Herschners once in a while. See, this all ties together. My sister orders the Premier Parfait yarn, like the plushy chenille yarn, to make stuffies like that. She makes a ton of them. She made, like, last year she went overboard on chickens. This year it's mushy boys and sea turtles. Whatever. But like I said, I haven't done a real big order from Herrschners before. I thought I'd do it now just to, get a couple of different types of colorways I haven't seen. Plus, I wanted to dig into some of the Herrschners. I think it's called the Super 8 worsted yarns. I saw Alt Knots had done a review of some Halloween yarns. I know that Herrschners has had different Halloween yarns, and I really wanted to order some because, you know, every day is spooky season around these parts. So I'm gonna open this up, get out my skizzers. Oh wait, I'm gonna need to open this super quick. Come on, let's go. Have it pointing away so that there's no accidents. Now, I also have my phone with me because I'm probably gonna have to look up pricing in both American. Well, I got the pricing in American and Canadian. So that was 100. Okay. I'm not sure if these are, oh no, I think these are American prices. So, but I did, oh boy. Sorry, let me just put this aside here for now. Look at that. Look at all the beautiful colors. Oh, this is going to be awesome. I can't wait. Okay. Just hope I don't knock anything over. This creative space that I share with my husband is a wee bit of a mess. We've been trying to work on it and get things cleaned up, but because it's rather small, like my husband's a musician and he's got his gear and whatnot on one side and I've got all my mess on the other, so I think half the time it's just moving piles from one side of the room to the other. But yeah, so the Herrschners, put you there. I apologize. I hate to be one of those people that's on my phone while I'm doing something else. Did I just cut myself? Yeah, I did. So Herschners is located in Wisconsin, I think. I don't know where it's from. Oh, I can hear my kitty meowing outside the door. Yeah, I have to squirrel myself away in here and close the door behind me. Okay, so it is in Wisconsin. I know, I'll be out soon. They hate closed doors. Can you tell? Anyway, I thought they had a retail outlet somewhere here in Ontario. I could be wrong. Where is the email? I got the Herschners order. Okay, so yeah, these prices I believe are in American funds. So I don't know. I'll have to do my conversion skills maybe. But as I said, kind of alluding to the Granny Square yarn. No, please don't fall. It started. I haven't seen this colorway. I've seen it on a couple of different channels. A couple of different people had reviewed them. Oh, that breeze is nice. Sorry, we're on the top floor of a 3-story walk-up, and it's a little hot. But we've had some rolling thunderstorms come through, and the breeze is just so nice. Oh my gosh, amazing. Anyway, I've seen this colorway reviewed on a couple of people's, couple other YouTubers' videos. And I haven't seen this colorway, like I said, my local Walmarts. They've had a few. I've done a review on them on this yarn before, and I still stand by my assessment. I don't hate it. It's a little pricey. I know. I don't know if you can hear the meowing on the other side of the door, but I'm getting a lot of meow. The door's closed. I can't come in and bother you. You might hear it in the background. I apologize. But I did a review of this yarn. I don't hate it. I think it's a little pricey for an acrylic yarn, but you know, it does hold up. This colorway is the black and cyber leaf. I saw this and fell in love with it, but I couldn't find it anywhere here. It is going for $7.99 US. Let me get out my little calculator, and while that is working things out, gosh darn it, why do I not know my... I know, kitten. I'm hearing the $7.99 US to Canadian funds. So that would be $10.97, which isn't bad. Oh, $10.93, sorry. and it's actually going for Walmart, going for $11.97 here in Walmart Canadian. So the granny square, I like I know I've done the stats on this before, but let's read it off anyway. So each skein, it's a medium worsted weight of 4, and it's definitely like it's a good solid worsted weight. I know that some folks have a love-hate relationship with Red Heart yarn, and I will say that I am one of those people. Um, Probably because the original Comfort yarn was kind of scratchy. Medium worsted weight of 4. Each skein weighs 8.8 ounces or 250 grams, measuring 417 yards or 381 meters. One skein makes 14 granny squares. I've done some granny squares out of the yarn before, and it actually holds up really well. I was pleasantly surprised with how well it holds up. Um, it may take a bit of finagling because it does measure out um, each color per round, that sort of thing. Um, if you run out, I guess, of the one color, you'll have to reassess and maybe loosen your, or yeah, maybe loosen up your tension or tighten it up as you see fit. I'm babbling. What else can I tell you about? Yeah, 100% acrylic, so it is machine washable and dryable. The suggested crochet hook is a 5.5. Suggested knitting needle is a 5. You don't have to make granny squares out of this. Crystal Abago has made various projects with the granny square yarn that they've looked amazing. Like the way the colorways go together is gorgeous. But I'm going to make granny squares out of this because I've got another one that's like a black border with white and gray, and I kind of want to mix them together to make like a blanket or throw blanket or something. So I didn't just get the black and cyber leaf. I love this so much. Anybody knows who the band Typo Negative is? This is definitely a Typo Negative colorway. It looks so cool. Not only did I get that, but I also got, please stay, don't fall over, this colorway, which is black and hyper violet. This was another one I fell in love with that, again, I did not see in any of my local Walmart stores or crafting stores in general. I've only seen this in Walmart. I haven't seen this at my local Lens Mill or Michael's. So where can I put you for now? I'll just stick you down there. But I like the colorways. I like how it looks up. Like it even has the different, like how it'll look up as granny squares on the label, which is very helpful. Yeah, I like it. So $7.99. That's not bad. That's slightly cheaper than what I pay here in Canada. So I'm pretty happy with that. I also grabbed some Premier Hipster Cotton. I really liked this colorway. I don't know what's happening in my old days. Like I keep to mostly monochromatic wardrobe, but I've been dabbling with pastels, Exhibit A. And I've really fallen in love with pastels. I absolutely love this color, the Hipster Cotton. This is Sunset Aesthetic. And I got a 3-bag. I think I've seen some other YouTubers talk about how if you order like the 3-packs from Herrschners, sometimes you'll get a discount on that. So the Sunset Aesthetic was going for $3.99 a ball. Which is pretty reasonable for a good, decent, sturdy cotton yarn. I haven't done a review of the Hipster Cotton, but I've played with it. I like it. So $3.99 US to Canadian terms comes out to just under $5.50, which is not bad. And again, like I said, I really like the colorways. I thought that was cool. Like, purple, orange, yellow, a little bit of neutral in there as well. The stats for and if you've used it, feel free to drop a comment down below if you've used Hipster Cotton and what projects have you used it for. Do you like it? I tried to make a bucket hat with it, and it did not turn out the way I thought. It was a little thin. I believe it is it's a lightweight. It's a DK weight of 3. Each skein measures 229 yards or 210 meters. It's 3.5 ounces or 100 grams. It is 100% cotton. I really like it, but like I said, it is a bit of a thinner, it's a DK weight of 3, so it is machine washable and dryable, but because it is a cotton yarn, I would recommend putting it in with your gentle cycle with your unmentionables, and just being, not super delicate with it, but it's a cotton yarn, so I mean, really. The suggested knitting needle is a 4 millimeter. Crochet hook suggestion is a 5. I think when I was crocheting with it, I was using a 5, and it worked out fine. But like I said, I was trying to make a bucket hat out of it, and it was just a little too thin, so I'll have to find something a little more sturdier. Not sure what I'm going to make out of this yet. I think maybe some like yoga mat bags or something. But saw the color, loved it. Loved it. Speaking of another 3-pack, and I was talking about ice yarn, or Lion Brand ice cream. I got a 3-pack of the ice cream in the colorway Cherries Jubilee, which I have never seen before. I've only seen ice cream yarn at my local Lens Mill, and I've seen some shades at Walmart, like maybe 1 or 2. Like, my local Walmarts are weird. We don't get the full color range of the yarns for ones like ice cream, whatnot. We only get like 2 or 3. If you're looking for banana blanket yarn, you'll find every shade under the sun. But for stuff like this, it's kind of a hit and miss. Same with things like, oh gosh, I think it's like the Karen, some of the Karen cakes, that sort of thing. You don't find the full range of shades. You find like a couple here and there. So when I saw this available, because I've been looking for the Cherries Jubilee, I even went to my Mary Maxim in Paris, Ontario, and they have a lot of the colors for ice cream, but they didn't have Cherries Jubilee. I think the last time I picked up, I think it was Ube or something. I can't remember, but I'm a sucker for pink and silver to begin with. I love this. And the 3-pack was going for, well, where is it? Lion Brand ice cream, so it was $4.99 per ball. Again, like I said, these are in American prices, so $4.99. Do my little calculation here. US to Canadian dollars, so $4.99 US converts to roughly $6.85 Canadian, which isn't too bad because I've seen skeins of ice cream yarn go for $7.50 and higher here in Canada. You know, I guess retailers have to make their overhead. Fine, I get it. Let me open this up. I have ice cream yarn. I don't mind it. It's smushy. It's not buttery soft, but it is nice. I've used it for different projects before. I really like it. The ice cream, yeah, I think I've gotten the big scoop before. Ice cream yarn, each skein measures 3.5 ounces or 100 grams, 394 yards or 360 meters. It is a DK weight of 3, and you can see, like, it is an absolute, like, it's a thin yarn, but it's nice. It does up well. I can verify that. I've done shawls out of this, and hats, and I think a couple other accessories. It does up just beautiful. It's 100% acrylic, machine washable and dryable. But again, I always say this, with DK weight yarns or cotton yarns, I'm inclined to, because they may be machine washable and dryable, but I would recommend putting them in your delicate cycle, like a gentle cycle, gentle, low dry, like, don't beat the crap out of it in your laundry, basically. The recommended knitting needle size is a 3.75. I use a 4.5 because I like to go up a little bit to get, a nicer drape, and it works out just perfectly. The recommended crochet hook size is a 5. I think I've used a 5 before, and it works out wonderfully. But yeah, I finally got my hands on some Cherry Jubilee Lion Brand ice cream yarn, and I'm so happy. I am definitely going to be making a shawl out of this, but I think I might have to keep it because I really, really like these colors. So pretty. So pretty. And then last but not least, I got a bunch of the Herrschners, I wouldn't call it celebrated yarn. Maybe are they called celebrate yarns? Okay, so it is the worsted Halloween sparkle yarn. And okay, one of them is the celebrate yarn. So I really like it already. It's really cool. Hang on, sorry. Let me show us the yarn. I know. So I originally ordered, I was originally going to order a pack that came with 4 skeins of yarn. It would have included this skein plus, I think, 1 green, 1 orange, and 1 purple. But then I thought, you know what, I'll just get this to start, see if I like it, maybe make something fun out of it, and then go from there. I have not actually used the Herrschners worsted yarn before. Like I said, this is my first time getting this, but I've seen different YouTubers order it, and they've spoken very highly of it, and I am already in love with the center pole tag. This helps so much. I mean, how many of us have reached into a skein or a ball, cake, etc. of yarn, tried to pull out what we thought was the center pole and just gotten a whole big pile of yarn barf? That drives me crazy. I've like this makes it so much easier. There's this, and then a lot of the Hobie yarns have it too. Is that what I'm looking for? Yeah. Okay, I don't see that. Yeah, like Hobie does it as well. It's got the center pole tag too, so that helps so much. I wish this was a thing across the board with yarn companies, but it's okay. No worries. So the Herrschners worsted celebrate. There was also different colors, like I think it was like Easter, birthday, etc. Whatever. Like so, yarn for every special occasion, which is kind of cute. So each skein weighs 8 ounces. Yeah, it's a big boy. I figured it'd be like it's not huge obviously, but this is a fair bit of yarn. So it's 8 ounces or 226 grams, 489 yards, 448 meters, 100% acrylic. It is a worsted weight of 4. It doesn't feel as chunky as the Red Heart Granny Square yarn, but it does definitely feel like a worsted. I'm curious to see how this is going to do up, to be honest. The recommended or suggested, uh, knitting needle size is a 4.5 or US 7. I should have been giving the US measurement. Sorry. Same with the crochet hook. It's a size I or 9, which would be, no, 9 is a 5.5. Sorry, I forget it goes up. Machine wash and dry. I like it, and it's obviously very vibrant. Sorry, box almost fell over. But this should be fine. I'm thinking like maybe like a small throw blanket or like a pillow cover or something. Like I said, it's spooky season around here year round. I also ordered a bunch of the Halloween sparkle yarn. Not all of the colorways were available. Some were on back order. I believe some were on back order until like November, which, fine, I might get it then. But I thought I would get some of the colorways that I could now. So this is the sparkle yarn. I believe I've seen them on the Alt Knots channel, because I love her love of all things Halloween. To be honest, she's and she's a great gal too. So feel free to follow Kayla Alt Knots. I got 3 different shades. I believe there are 5 or 6 available. I could look it up on my phone while I'm here, but so the Celebrate yarn. Okay. Oh, the Celebrate yarn was $4.97. I can't remember how much Canadian that was, but yeah, $6.85. So that's not bad. These ones are $5.97. Stop it. Are they $5.97? Yeah. Okay. Let me look that. I'm pretty sure I just looked this up not too long ago. Oh gosh, I love having perimenopausal brain where I cannot think. No, US to CAD. US to Canadian, so $5.97, so it's like $8.17, so $8 and change. Which for a big ass skein like this isn't too bad. These are also 8 ounces, 226 grams, 489. Are they just the same? Okay, yeah. So 489. All right. And again, the same crochet hook and knitting needle size recommendations as well. 4.5 knitting needle, 5.5 crochet hook, 92% acrylic, 8% polyester, which I'm assuming would be the little metallic thread running through here. This colorway is called Halloween Party. So I used to have Halloween parties when I was younger, which also doubled as birthday parties because my birthday was a week before Halloween. So yeah, this one, the Celebrate one, is just basic Halloween. Duh. I also got the colorways Sorcerer, which I love. Oh my gosh, the pink, the purple, the orange, the black. Just, oh man, I figured to get one skein of each just to play with it and see how it happens. I might turn some of these into hats, actually. I think I'll do that. But I am in love with the Sorcerer colorway. I should have gotten 2, so I could have made myself a shawl. And then this colorway is called Bootiful. It's sorry, I had it upside down. The traditional black and orange with the white, the traditional Halloween colors. I love it. I love this so much. and these feel like they're gonna pack a punch. Like these balls were, these skeins are wound pretty solid. So with almost 500, yeah, it's just under 500 yards. I'm gonna have some fun with this. It's gonna be awesome. Maybe I can make some Halloween hats for my husband too. If he'll wear them. I know I've made him enough hats as it is, but so yeah. And the yarn itself, because I know I'm supposed to be giving a review, it actually feels pretty soft. Like for a mixed fiber like acrylic and polyester, it doesn't like okay the I think it was the Universe XL yarn I got from Hobie. If folks are familiar with Hobie, there's a yarn called Universe, which has a metallic. Some of them have the metallic thread running through it, and the metallic thread felt a little. I don't want to say scratchy, but it was a little bit more abrasive. I don't feel that separation of fibers with with the Herrschners Halloween sparkle yarn. So that's quite nice. It's probably going to do it. You know, I will knit up a hat or crochet, whichever, and give it a test run myself to see how it feels. But yeah, I'm pretty impressed. I placed the order last Thursday, which was I believe it was August the 9th. Sorry, cat hair. And it just showed up today. And I know today's a Saturday, but I'm assuming it was like a courier service that dropped it off. I was still asleep apparently, but it takes about a week for it to come in. I didn't get notifications whether or not it was being like I got a notification that it was shipped, but I didn't get notifications that it was on its way, whatnot. So in total, I paid about 100 American, but I didn't have to. Okay, so shipping and handling was $20, which isn't bad. I believe that's a flat rate shipping as well. I could be wrong, but then there were taxes, which I believe incorporated the Canadian. Like we have something called HST, which is like GST plus provincial sales tax mushed together. So it included that. Am I pleased with it? Yeah, absolutely. It took a week. I, you know, if that's the longest I have to wait for yarn to come in from Herrschners, I'll probably place more orders. My sister highly recommended that I try ordering from them to see how I like it. And yeah, I'm pretty impressed. Very, very cool. I can't wait to dig into these. In fact, I'll probably do that as soon as the camera is turned off. So I like it. I'm happy. And yeah, it looks like I'll probably be making more granny square crochet. You know, more crochet granny squares too. Oh no, what am I going to do with the rest of my Saturday? Anyway, bundle this up. And let's get creative. So I think that's it for now. I'm going to call it before I keep just pointlessly rambling. Anyway, if you like what you saw, please give this video a thumbs up. I appreciate all the positive feedback. As I said before, if you want to drop a comment down below, if you've used any of these yarns, like the Premier Hipster Cotton, the Lion Brand Ice Cream Yarn, any of these, what have you made? What kind of projects do you recommend? Especially with the Premier Hipster Cotton, if there are any projects that you feel like you can personally suggest and pass along. Like I said, I was thinking like either market bags or like bags for yoga mats and whatnot. Obviously some drapey shawls too, but I've got that Halloween yarn to cover it, I think. And if you haven't done so already, please go down here and click subscribe. Also hit the notification bell. It'll let you know when I post more videos. It may not be as frequent because, like I said, I've been a little busy. I've had some plans developing on the DL that I will unveil later as I go, but I will try to be a little more regular and hopefully not go absent as long. But for now, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourselves, stay safe, keep making cool stuff, and I will hopefully talk to you very soon. All right, bye.